I'm not going to take this anymore.
You want answers?
You have offended my family.
I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth.
And you have offended a Shaolin temple.
You can't handle the truth.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Radical Rant.
Folks, today the Radical Rant segment is dedicated to Michael L Malta, a.k.a. the King of Pot, who passed away last night from a heart attack. I wasn't able to find his age, but judging from all appearances, he was my age, or maybe a slight bit older, but, a contemporary. And I don't have a great eulogy to give because I hardly knew him. I met him at the Boston Freedom Rally in 2009, briefly, and then met him again at the Boston Freedom Rally just 3 weeks ago. And I wished it was one of those situations where you wish you would have known someone better, but being across the country like we are, two different coasts, kind of hard to do sometimes. I definitely respected his work. We kind of did a lot of the same work, East Coast versus West Coast, although it's not a versus thing. He had his King of Pot Productions and did a lot of video and podcasting with Cann. Did a lot of activism work, spoke at all the events, and dedicated, a lot of his free time for free, as a lot of us activists do, and just gave and gave and gave and gave. And one of the memories I'll have at the Boston Freedom Rally is him getting his 80-year-old father to smoke marijuana for the first time. And that video is available. You can check that out on Mike Cann's Daily Motion account. He gave many great speeches at this year's Freedom Rally. I recall him being on stage with Mike Cann when he saw Jodie Emery out there in the crowd. And that's the video we're going to show here next, of them pulling Jodie Emery out of the crowd to get her up on stage to speak. He was also on stage with Cheryl Schumann and our own Lively Libra and Sharon Ravert, Georgia Mom for Marijuana, as well. He was a great guy. He was very friendly and welcoming and compassionate and just a really good host for the city of Boston, good representative of the Massachusetts cannabis community. And I know a lot of people are going to miss him. And it just reminds me and reminds us all that our time is not guaranteed at all. You never know when someone you care about or someone who's important to you is going to be gone. So make sure you reach out to them and reach out and let them know that you care about them, and understand that we all are in this together. We're in this web. We're in this fabric woven together. And what happens to any of us affects us all. And a lot of the people in Boston who knew him directly, a lot of people with Cann that worked with him directly, their hearts are grieving. And of course, his wife and his daughter, their hearts are broken tonight. And we understand that. But to all of us in this community, we feel this kind of loss, because the kind of people who will step up and do this are few and far between, especially the kind of people who have the sort of talents and abilities and access that someone like Michael had, that can stand up and year after year after year do this. And it can take a lot out of you. Trust me on this one. It can affect a lot of areas of your life. So this section of the Radical Rant is dedicated to Michael L Malta, the King of Pot. We're going to go to his video here at the last Boston Freedom Rally just 3 weeks ago with Mike Cann and Jodie Emery.
Wow, we're live. I can't talk up a thing, I'm sorry. How's everybody doing out there? How do you love this freedom we're having right now today? You're all out there, you're smoking this wonderful herb, and you're not going to jail like years before. Why? Because we changed the laws here. That's why. It was you guys that helped change the law. So you can all give yourselves a hand of applause for helping change these laws, but we're not through yet. And my brother in the movement right here, he's got me political. I used to do a lot of entertainment in, but I'm coming out political now. And I'm going to turn it over to Mike. He's going to tell you what's going on here.
We've talked to a lot of politicians, and we've won 2 huge election wins in this state. No one thought we could do it. We didn't have any politicians on our side. Cut that fucking shit, dude. People want to hear the words. They don't want to hear your background. Listen, we can do this. 2016, we're running a campaign here. We need you to get registered. We need you to talk to the city council. They fucked with us again this year. It don't need to happen. You need to get involved.
That's right.
We need you.
You guys are the ones that got to go out there and vote.
And these politicians will listen to you.
They're listening to us now.
We go in there, they don't know what to think of us. At the end of the meeting, they agree with us. We need more of you guys to do the same thing. Call your city councilor. Call your state rep. It takes 5 minutes. If everybody here did it, we'd have it legal, not 2016, tomorrow.
How many of you want to legalize tomorrow? Be able to walk down the street and smoke it just like a regular cigarette would. That's the way it should be.
And we got a lot of support here. If you look around today, we got Russ Belville over here. Let's hear it for Russ Belville.
Russ Belville!
This guy's been doing radio. He's been doing the movement for a long time. We also got, I just saw Jodie Emery. You know
Jodie!
Mark Emery's wife is
Yeah.
here today. I want her up on stage
Where
right
is
now.
Jodie?
We need Jodie Emery.
Where is Jodie
We also
Emery?
got Diane Russell.
Everybody look at this man, everybody.
Let's hear it for her.
Look at this shirt that I'm wearing. This is the man's wife. You don't know this story? You need to find out. Jodie, you around?
And we're running the campaign. We're going to legalize it in 2016. We need your help. Join Mass Kid. Check out our websites. We're running right here. We don't want to grow weed for you. We want you to be able to grow weed for yourselves. Can I say that again? Say that again, Casey.
Grow weed for yourselves.
So who are you going to vote for?
That's right. Because we're going to change these laws, and we're going to make sure that these laws are good for all of us. And I just want to say, right next to me, I got the proud honor to have Jodie Emery, and I'm shaking because I idolize the man that she's married to. And I've been following this man, Mark Emery, for many, many, many years. And the reason why I came out the way I did as the King of Pot was because I watched what he did in Canada. He was a Canadian activist and had balls. He stood up for the cause. He did it for all of us. And our own DEA went into Canada and put him away. It's not right. And that has to change. And this woman's been going around for a number of years getting that information out to everyone.
Let's hear it for Jodie.
Let's hear it for Jodie Emery. Welcome her to the stage.
Let's hear it for Mark Emery.
Hi, Boston. I guess I'm a bit early on stage. Maybe I'll speak again later. I don't know how much time I have. But holy smokes, you guys, you have no idea how awesome this is. Back in 1994, my husband, Mark Emery, the Prince of Pot, began selling marijuana seeds to you, the American people, and people all over the world. He said, when you buy my marijuana seeds, I will give millions of dollars to the marijuana movement. Mark did that. He spent every dollar from the seeds raised on court cases, on ballot initiatives. Colorado, we've got Washington, D.C. legal because of Mark. Mark did so much for the American people. He said, plant the seeds of freedom and overgrow the government.
Overgrow the government. Did you hear that?
Overgrow the government.
Don't let the government control
Mark
you.
Emery said, overgrow the government, and for that, the United States government went to my country of Canada, stole him, and brought him down here facing life in U.S. prison for his activism and for funding the American and global marijuana movement. They admitted that was the reason. He took a 5-year plea deal so he wouldn't die in prison. I just saw him last weekend down in Mississippi. And let me tell you, when you go somewhere like Mississippi and you come someplace like this, or Seattle Hemp Fest, you're blown away by the difference, and you realize that even though you are here today free to celebrate freedom and fight for more freedom, many others are not free. And while you have access today, people are suffering and dying in different states, your own neighbors, your brothers and sisters. They need your help too.
Yes, they do. And that's why we're here.
haven't done it.
That's why we're here.
Keep fighting. Get involved. Keep pushing. You got that medical marijuana and deep print. Can't even talk about any of it. You guys, keep it up. Keep it up because you're leading the example for the world.
Yes.
For the world.
Yes.
You are leading the example for the world. Keep it up. Please keep it up. I'm going to wrap up so that the music get on stage. few words. And my name is Jodie Emery, Cannabis Culture Magazine, Hot TV, and my husband, my hero, Mark Emery, the Prince of Pot, in prison, home next year, let's hope. To keep the fight going, and let's celebrate freedom at the Boston Freedom Rally.
Thank you, Boston! Let's go for Boston! Let's go for the Freedom Rally! Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mike Cann, the King of Pot, and Jodie Emery!
That's right. Mike Cann, the King of Pot, and Jodie Emery there at the Boston Freedom Rally. He will be missed, that's for damn sure. Rock out with a little Pantera. Revolution is my name to take us out. Herb Thrasher would be proud. All right, that's all the time we've got here for Hour 1, the Russ Belville Show. But stay tuned for Hour 2. Toker Talk Radio's up next. We'll be taking your calls live at 971-533-7111. If you'd like to call in and reminisce your memories of Mike Cann of Mike Malta, the King of Pot, we will be taking your calls. 971-533-7111. We've also got Stoney and Snap in the house. We'll talk with the ladies when we come back. And we'll also talk with you. Thanks for joining us here on 420radio.org. I'm Radical Russ for everyone here at 420 Radio. Thanks for joining us. And until next time, take care of each other, tokers.
This is the Russ Belville Show. The Russ Belville Show is blogging and podcasting daily at radicalruss.com.
You take a seed, you plant it, you grow it, you dry it, you roll it, you smoke it. You take a seed, you plant it,